Do you know that your success in life does not depend on where you are? Some of us like having a lot of excuses. You say, oh, if I had better circumstances, I would be different. If you don't grow where you are planted, you will not be transplanted. You get it? Volume iko sawa. Whenever we are transplanting crops, we will transplant the one that is growing. Isn't it? If you refuse to grow where you are planted, you cannot be transplanted. So Joseph in his father's house, he was the favorite. In the pastures, he was the favorite. He still went to Potiphar's house, he was the favorite. You know how the story went with Potiphar's wife being interested in him, seducing him, and he ran away and even left his clothes. I don't know how many men can say no to a woman that is interested in them. Not an ugly woman, by the way, but a beautiful woman. Not just beautiful, but she has the resources to beautify herself. There are people who are beautiful, but then you don't get to see their beauty. But there are people who have the resources and they are beautiful and they beautify themselves. One time my son told me that at that time, the Potiphar had a choice to be changing women like clothes. So most likely this he had was a young thing, a very young girl. And so she beautified herself, and it's hard. And not many men, I must say, that can say no to a woman who is interested in them. That's why some men end up marrying wrong. Because this girl is pursuing them, they are so familiar to being rejected. They have tried here, they are rejected, they are rejected, they are rejected. Eventually, when one wants them, they cannot say no, even if they are not interested. But imagine Joseph said no, he even ran away and left his clothes. But that is not even the sad bit. The sad bit is he's thrown into prison for a crime he has not committed. So he would have said, I would even have done it because I didn't do. Now I'm in prison. But in prison, he was still faithful. Can you see? Do you know that there are people who are free, but they are more imprisoned than those who are in prison? You may be walking free, but mentally you are so imprisoned than the person who is in prison. So Joseph was in prison, but he could still be trusted. And there you know how the story went. The cupbearer and the baker of Pharaoh, they were imprisoned, and they had dreams, and Joseph was able to interpret for them the dream. The baker was executed, but the cupbearer was reinstated. And Joseph said, please, when you go to the palace, will you remember me? But did he remember him? He didn't. Are there people that you have helped and you think that they are going to remember you, but they get into places and they don't remember you?